छाया पूज्यपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतशे श्रीमद् डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन फाउंडराचार्य विभूति फाउंडराचार्य डिवाइन ग्रेस शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय। नामाचार्य शिल हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। राधा कृष्ण गोपी गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र से जगन्नाथ परिधाम की जय। गंगा मैया जमुना मैया की जय। श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की जय। श्री श्री राधा श्याम सुंदर ललिता विशाखा देवी की जय। श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। ऑल ग्लोरी टू असिम्ड डिवोटीज, ग्लोरी टू असिम्ड डिवोटीज, ऑल ग्लोरी टू असिम्ड डिवोटीज। गुरु श्री वरंग। The lotus feet of Lord Nityananda are a shelter where one will get the soothing moonlight, not only of one but the millions of moons. If the world wants to have real peace, it should take shelter of Lord Nityananda. Unless one takes shelter under the shade of the lotus feet of Nityananda, it will be very difficult for him to approach Radha Krishna. If one actually wants to enter into the dancing panty of Radha Krishna, he must firmly catch hold of lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. Anyone who has not established his relationship with Nityananda Prabhu is understood to have spoiled his valuable human birth. Such a human being is actually an uncontrollable animal because he never uttered the holy name of Lord Nityananda. He has become merged into so-called material happiness. What can his useless education and family tradition do to help him? Being maddened after false prestige and identification with the body, one is thinking, oh, what is Nityananda? How can he help? He do for me? I don't care. The result is that he is accepting something false to be truth. If he actually wants to approach the association of Radha Krishna, you must first achieve the mercy of Lord Nityananda. When he is merciful toward you, then you will be able to approach Radha Krishna. Therefore, you should firmly grasp the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. The lotus feet of Lord Nityananda are not illusion. They are a fact. One who engages in the transcendental loving service of Nityananda is also transcendental. Always try to catch the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. This Narottama Das is very unhappy. Therefore, I am praying to Lord Nityananda to make me happy. My dear Lord, please keep me close to your lotus feet. Shri Nityananda Balaram ki jai. So 10th reading from 10th Canto Bhagavatam, chapter 78, Killing of Dantavakra and Romaharsan. So today is the text from 24 to 27. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudiraye nashtapayesu abhatresu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavate uttama shloke भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिके. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, chapter 78. The killing of Dantavakra and Romaharsan. Text 24 to 27. Which verse? 24. Yasmadasahu iman vipran adhyaste pratilomajah dharma palam stathaivam sam vardham arhati durmati. Vaishnavis, word meaning. Jasmat, because. Asau, he. Iman, then this. Vipran, Brahmanas. Adhyaste is sitting higher. Pratilomaja, born from an improperly mixed marriage. Dharma, of the principles of religion. Palan, the protector. Tatha eva, also. Asman, myself. Badham, death. Arhati, he deserves. Durmati, foolish. Translation. Lord Balaram said, because this fool, born from an improperly mixed marriage, sits above all these Brahmanas and even above me, the protector of religion. He deserves to die. No purport. So, 25, 26, 27. Okay. ऋषेर भगवत भूत्वा शिष्यदित्या बहुनि च इतिहास पुराणानि धर्म शास्त्राणि सर्वशः अदान्तस्य विनीतस्य वृथा पंडितमानिनः न गुणाय भवन्ति स्म न तस्यावदितात्मनः. Although he is a disciple of divine sage Vyasa and has thoroughly learned many scriptures from him, including the law books of religious duties and the epic histories and Puranas. All this study has no produced good qualities in him. Rather, his study is this study of the scriptures is like an actor studying his part, for he is not self-controlled or humble and vainly presume himself a scholarly authority, though he has failed to conquer his own mind. Little purport. One might argue that Romaharshan committed an innocent mistake when he failed to recognize Lord Balaram. But such an argument is refuted here by Lord Balaram's strong criticism. Text 27. एतदर्थो हि लोके अस्मिन् अवतार मया कृतः बध्या मे धर्म ध्वजिनास् ते हि पातकिनो अधिकाः. Translation. The very purpose of my descent into this world is to kill such hypocrites who pretend to be religious. Indeed, they are most sinful rascals. Purport. Lord Balaram was not prepared to overlook Romaharshan's offense. The Lord had descended specifically to eliminate those who claim to be great religious leaders but do not even respect the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Om Ajnanaatimirandhasya Gyananjana Svailakaya Chakshirunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurubhe Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Dharamaham Dadati Swaparantikam Vande Aham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhanitamscha. Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratise Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishwabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Papatarobhyascha Vipasindhubhyevacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So before the starting of Mahabharata war, both the Kauravas means the Duryodhana and also the Pandavas sent their representative to Dwaraka. Duryodhana and Arjuna, they went there. And they asked Krishna to help them in the war, to take their side. So Balaram came and he told, Krishna told, they are both are our relatives. So because Kunti is their auntie, and Duryodhana's daughter was married to Sambhu. In this way they have relation. Told we should not take any side. We should be neutral. But Krishna told Dauji, okay, I will not fight, I will not take any open in the war. I will not fight in war. But I have a desire to see the war, how war is going on. I will simply a charioteer in Arjuna's chariot and sit there. I will not fight. I will not take part in war. But Balaram disturbed. He told no. This is not proper. You are not listening to me, so I am going for pilgrimage. I will not be here. Then just. And pilgrimage, he is just traveling different places. And in course of his traveling, after visiting the Prabhas Kshetra, then he come to Naimisaranya. And in Naimisaranya he saw that how there are all the sages, they are together. They are hearing Puranas from, this is Romaharsana Sutta. He is sitting in Vyasasana. And when the sages they saw Balaram, they immediately they stand up and they, with folded hands, they pay their obeisances to Balaram. And they offer some prayers. But Balaram marked that this person, Romaharsana Sutta, is still sitting on his Vyasasana. He has no respect even for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then Balaram could understand what is this background of this person. As this verse 24 told that the Adhyaste Pratiloma. Balaram could see he is a Pratiloma. Means he is a Varna Sankar. When this husband and wife, they from the different castes, then their marriage, then it's called Varna Sankar. Varna Sankar two types, Anuloma and Pratiloma. This Pratiloma Varna Sankar means when husband is in a layer, the male is in a layer caste, and the wife in a higher caste. So this is Pratiloma. And Anuloma is when husband is in higher grade, higher caste, and the wife is in lower caste. That is Anuloma. Anuloma marriage is recognized in Vedic tradition. But it's Pratiloma marriage when this is not recognized. So Balaram could see this man is Pratilomaja. He is Varna Sankar, but he is very low, he is degraded person. Though his father and mother's, the answer he is seeing. So he is born from in a low class family, but he is a disciple of Vyasadeva. And he learned all the scriptures and Niti Shastra, Puranas, everything he knows. But theoretically he knows everything, but practice, he is not practicing in this. Whatever he learned from the Shastras. He has not developed the humility. He has no humility, no respect for the even the Brahmanas, even to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is Balaram when present. Still he is thinking, I am sitting in Vyasasana. Everyone stood up and they folded their hands, pay respect to Balaram, but he is sitting like this. Balaram could study his mind that his person is very proud and he has no humility and he has no respect even for the protector of religion. Balaram was thinking, we descended in this earth, Krishna and Balaram, just to paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya cha duskritam dharma samsthapanathaya sambhavami yuge yuge, just to protect the religious principles. And this person is he has no respect even no respect for the Brahmanas, the superiors, to the Vaishnavas that those are sitting here, sages, and he will not respect for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He's thinking in this, that he is thinking, Badham arhati durmati. this is a rascal and he is deserved to be die. So thinking in this way, Balaram thought that I must kill this person. So when Balaram was thinking like this, then he just took one, next we will see that he just took one kusa grass. He not took any weapon. Generally Balaram has two weapons. Namaste Sri Halagrama, Namaste Musalayudha, Namaste Revati Kanta, Namaste Bhaktavatsala, Namaste Balinang Seshtha, Namaste Dharanidhara, Pralambari, Namastuti Pahiman, Krishna Purvaja. The Krishna Pati is the plow and a club. Generally he used these weapons. But here he just took one kosa grass. Took one kosa grass, just a blade of grass, just tip of the kosa grass just touched this Romavarsa. Just touch him and finish him. He took his life force, just touching this kosa grass. So this is Balaram. Balaram is as a Balaram. In his incarnation, we will see Balaram is not, though he is Nityananda, the incarnation Kali Yuga, Brajendra Mandana Jai Sachisuta Hela say Balaram Hila Nita. Nityananda Prabhu is so merciful. But as Balaram we see how he may just kill him just touching the kosa grass. Even this Rukmani's brother, Rukmi, he just playing with his what is sata? What do you call it? Dice. Then he was laughing and trying to blaspheme Balaram. Even the demigods are telling him Balaram is winning, but still they are not agreed with the words of the demigods. So Balaram came angry. Just took his club. Just with one strike, he finished him. So in this we see many cases. Balaram is very heavy. He will become angry, then just we see how Jamuna. He called Jamuna, come nearby. I want to have a water pastime in your water, and Balaram and Jamuna just make little let and just gush. Jamuna make many streams. So Balaram, but still, and Nityananda Prabhu is so merciful, but still we see Nityananda pastime, he punished one person. Though you see Jagai Madhai, he delivered them. Madhai was strike this, what is this, liquor pot on his head, and his blood was flowing from his head. But still Nityananda excused him and prayed to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to excuse him. And he delivered him. Even he offered Krishna Prem to him. But we see another case, Nityananda Prabhu become very heavy for Ramachandra Khan. There is a personality, Ramachandra Khan. Because he was an offender, trying his best to blaspheme Namacharya Haridas Thakur. Namacharya Haridas Thakur was peacefully doing his bhajan, chanting every day. 3 lakh names, more than 3 lakhs, because he was chanting 1 crore names in 1 month. That means 3 lakh means 90 lakh in 1 month, but he is chanting 100,000 names. So many people was going to paying respect to Haridas Thakur, paying his obeisances at the time, giving every day. Thousands of people are going to him. So Ramchandra Kaviraj, he was the local ruler, the local areas. But here no one was paying him such respect. So I was thinking this person, then he became envious to Haridas Thakur. And he tries best to blaspheme Haridas Thakur, how to degrade him from his position. In public eye, he tried to degrade the position of Haridas Thakur. So he sent prostitute and the whole story. And her prostitute also in failure, and she became a devotee. And but because he committed such a great offense, trying his best to degrade Haridas Thakur, blaspheme Haridas Thakur. So Nityananda Prabhu purposefully he went to his village of the Ramchandra Khan. And he went, because in front of his house there's a big Durga Mandap. They are worshipping the goddess Durga. So Nityananda Prabhu went and with his associates, there are many people with him, thousands of people. Then he went directly and sit on the altar, the place where the Durga Devi was sitting. He went, the statue of Durga was generally placed there. And Nityananda went and sit there. And all his associates around him, they started Kirtan, Harinam Sankirtan. Huge Kirtan. Then this Ramchandra Khan did not like. He told, he sent his servant, tell this Nityananda, this place is not fit for him. He should go to some coward man's house. Some Gosala is good for him, a spacious place. Here is not so much place and is so much noise, we are disturbed, right? Tell him immediately leave this place. So this messenger went and he told, this Ramchandra Khan is telling, please leave this place. He did not like this. Go to the Gosala, some Gosala from coward man's house, and you can get milk there and you can do there your kirtan, whatever you like there. Go there. This place is not fit for you. Nityananda understood what is purpose. Then he just started laughing loudly. He told, yes, this place is not fit for us, but this Muslim, the Javanas, they will come here and they will stay here and they will spoil everything. They will kill cows and eat cow meat and drink liquor, and they will destroy this Ramchandra Khan, everything. They will plunder this village. This is wanted. Then he immediately left Nityananda Prabhu's associates. The next day, the Muslim ruler sent a person because he was not paying taxes properly. And he was trying to cheat the Nawab Bengal. So he sent a person. He just arrested Ramchandra Khan and his wife, his children. They were arrested, and they, the same place on the Durga Mandap where they kick out Nityananda Prabhu, they came and stay there. They sit there, they stay there, and they cut, they kill cows, and they cooked cow meat and eat there. They drink liquors and they plunder the whole village, many times. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is telling that Eka Jana Dosare, ne Eka Jana Dose, Gramu Ujara. Because this Ramchandra Khan did this offense, then even the whole village people should suffer. This is how Nityananda punished Ramchandra Khan. Otherwise, Nityananda is Balaram is Nityananda, he was very merciful. But still, because if someone become a blasphemer of a Vaishnava, cannot tolerate. Jagai Madhai was delivered because they did all types of sinful activities except blaspheming Vaishnava. They not committed any Vaishnava aparadha. They killed they do all other activities. They break all the regulatory principles. So, you see, this one is incident how Nityananda Prabhu, though he is so merciful, but still he punished Ramchandra Khan. Ramchandra punished. So, otherwise, Nityananda Prabhu, Balaram comparing Balaram in Dwapar and Nityananda in Kali. Nityananda Prabhu was very merciful. And as we chanted this song today, as how Nityananda Das Thakur is telling, হেন নিতাই বিনে ভাই রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাইতে না। Without the mercy of Lord Nityananda, you cannot achieve the lotus feet of Radha Krishna. Dhara Nitaya Sarana Dukhani, you have to catch hold the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. If someone is thinking without taking shelter lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, one can achieve the lotus feet of Gauranga Radha Krishna. It is not possible. Nothing Das Thakur is telling. We see how in Raghunath Das Goswami's case. He was running again and again to Gauranga. He is trying to go to Gauranga Mahaprabhu again and again, but Gauranga Mahaprabhu sending him back. Not time, go there. Finally, somehow or other, he go to Nityananda. Nityananda was just in Panihati, a place nearer to the place of Raghunath Das village Satyagraha. So when he went and paid obeisances to Nityananda from a distant place, Nityananda, the people and his associates, some devotee told, here is Raghunath, he is paying obeisances to you. Oh Nityananda, please see this, Raghunath is paying obeisances to you. Nityananda told, he is a thief. Bring near to me, I will punish him today. And very gravely told, I will punish him, he is a thief. So everyone surprised, how is thief? He is the son of a millionaire. His father's income is 12 lakh gold coins. And how is telling him he is a thief? And punish him? What type of punishment he will give him? Everyone was just surprised and looking, what is punishment? Lord Nityananda forcefully dragged him towards him and put his feet on his head. He told you are trying to steal Gauranga. Gauranga is my wealth. Without my permission, you are trying to catch the lotus feet of Gauranga. In this way, he chastised him. If someone is not worship Nityananda and directly go to Gauranga, that is, there is also Nityananda did not please with this. So Mahatma Das Thakur tell yesterday, Hena Nitai Vini Bhai Radha Krishna paite nai. Dridhar bari dhara Nitai pai. Nitai karuna have braje Radha Krishna pave. He will attend the lotus feet of Radha Krishna. If Nityananda will be merciful. Without Nityananda's mercy, it is not very difficult. So that's we see how Raghunath Das Goswami got mercy by Nityananda. Nityananda was also very funny. He is joking. He was also he was very grave and immediately told, what is the punishment? You should feed my associates cheap rice and curd and banana. Cheap, that is Chuda Dahi Mahotsav. So everyone was smiling, started immediately, everyone becomes serious and thinking, what will going to happen? You want to punish this guy, this Raghunath? But immediately told, oh, what is the punishment? Just make a festival, right? Feed my associates and whoever come in this place, feed them. And cheap rice and dahi with banana, make a nice preparation and feed them. So Nityananda is very Kautaki Nityananda. Kautaki means he is very funny. And he is very merciful. But as the same Balaram, when he appeared as Nityananda, he is very merciful. That's why we are fortunate. The people in Dwapar peoples are not so, Balaram was very happy. Same Nityananda. But in Kali Yuga, Nityananda, the same Balaram, when he appeared, Nityananda is so merciful. He is the last limit of mercy. And Krishnadas Kaviraj is telling me, last limit of mercy. He is the Adi Guru. He is the Guru Tattva, he is the first expansion of Krishna. There is no difference, as Krishnadas Kaviraj is telling, Krishna and Balaram, there is no difference. Only difference in color. And generally in North India, people do not understand why who is Gaur Nitai. That's why Prabhupada made two altars, Gaur Nitai and Krishna Balaram. They understand who is Krishna Balaram. Who is Gaur Nitai? Son Krishna Balaram. Bhajan Nandana Jai, Sachi Sutta Haila Sai, Balaram Haila Nitai. When we came first, new we said there is Hindi, they are written before also. That in Jaipur also, in Radha Govinda temple, there is big picture of Gaur Nitai and they are written in Hindi in town. Bhajan Nandana Jai, Sachi Sutta Haila Sai, Balaram Haila Nitai. So Nityananda Prabhu is so merciful in this age. He is Avadhut. He has no even Gauranga Mahaprabhu is Krishna, but we see his standard. He told, if someone is not chanting 1 lakh name, 64 rounds, I will not eat even, I cannot drink even a glass of water from his hand. That is Mahaprabhu's principle. He declared, I eat or drink only hands of a Lakhpati. So who is Lakhpati? We are poor. The person will think we are very poor. Then the Sarvadambar, his secretary, he disclosed, he explained that this Lakhpati means who is chanting lakh name, 1 lakh name at least. So we see how Prabhupada went to the Western world, then he asked also for 64 rounds. That he refused, no, it is not possible. There is Kannada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. 32 rounds, after 1 week they come back and told it is not possible also. Finally Prabhupada gave 16 rounds. But he brought Nityananda to ISKCON. You see, before Gaudiya Math, they are prepared, preaching is Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna, Nahiranya Bas. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is combined combined form of Radha Krishna. But Prabhupada saw that unless this Avadhut come, who can deliver? Gauranga Mahaprabhu is telling that Lakhpati. So Nityananda has no principle, he is Avadhut. Amare Kenya Laha Bhaja Gaura Hari. Nityananda is very much, he told, just chant Gauranga, chant holy name. He is Avadhut, he did not. He has no strict rules, regulations or strict principles. This was the 16th round we are chanting. Under the shelter of Srila Prabhupada, the representative of Nityananda. So in this way, Nityananda Prabhu is so merciful in this age. So we are fortunate. Then the people in Dwapar Yuga is Balaram is so happy. The same personality also in Treta Yuga, he appeared as Lakshmana. As Lakshmana, he was a younger brother of Rama, Ramchandra. And he saw that, specifically many incidents, how he did not want to do something and he is forced to do. Like he has to banish Sita Devi in the forest. He said, Lord Ramchandra told, take Sita, and left her in the forest. Lakshmana did not want to do this. Sita was pregnant. But still, it is the order of his elder brother Ramchandra, so he has to follow this instruction. After this, he took vow. In future, if he had appeared again in past times as incarnation, I will never become the younger than my Lord. So that's why you see in Dwapar Yuga he appeared as elder brother of Krishna. He is not forced to always follow the instructions of Krishna. And also in Nityananda he is also elder to Gauranga. Gauranga Mahaprabhu has no control over Nityananda. Nityananda is very, he is 13 years older than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the world we can consider. So Nityananda Prabhu is shelter of the Kali Yuga peoples. The Kali Yuga people, they should take shelter of Lord Nityananda. Hena Nitai Vinay Bhai, Radha Krishna, Paitena. Ahankare Matta Haya, Nitai Pada, Pasariya. He is only who is in false ego and pride, he will neglect Nityananda. Otherwise, Nityananda is so merciful. He is even, he was beaten, and he was this Madhai throw this liquor pot, even his head was this injured and blood was flowing. Still he was telling, Mara, please chant Hare Krishna. It was like, okay, it is no matter if you injured me or whatever, but still chant Hare Krishna. Please chant Hare Krishna. Nityananda is Kali Yuga. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called the Sudarshan, and Sudarshan just in the sky. Jagai Madhai saw this Sudarshan Chakra is coming. In 1 second, he will cut the head of both Jagai Madhai. But Nityananda just catch the leg and the feet of Lord Gauranga and prayed, please, not in this incarnation. We should kill. We should kill the demons in their heart, not the body. So in this way, how Nityananda saved life of even Jagai Madhai. So many incidents we see, how very merciful. Many stories there, Nityananda Prabhu. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in one time, he saw Nityananda was completely mad, he is unconscious, he has no consciousness and bodily consciousness, he is completely chanting Gauranga, Amare Kinyan Ho, Bhaja Gaura Hari. One time he come in the middle of all the devotees, sitting in Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he was just crying, tears just flowing out of love of Gauranga, and he just, Gauranga Mahaprabhu just made him sit on Vyasasana. And just ask him, please give one your inner, this line was the scoping. Just took the part of coping of Nityananda to give one, this cut the coping in small piece and distributed to the devotees. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu declared, you must take this coping, little coping of Nityananda and put in your head, keep in your worship at the place of worship. And every day you must worship this Nityananda's prasad. In this way, you will achieve Krishna Prema. So Nityananda is very merciful in this age of Kali. Balaram, though we see how he was heavy, in Dwapara Yuga, specifically incident in Rumaharsa Sutta. So in this age, we have to worship Nityananda. Hena Nitaya Vinivaya Radha Krishna Vaidyananda. And specifically Srila Prabhupada is also representative of Nityananda. The last limit of mercy. He is more merciful than Radha Krishna, Krishna himself or Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna. So any question or comment? Yes.
Sorry, Maharaji, it said that the name of God is equivalent to God himself. So it's mentioned in all the scriptures, and His Highness Srila Prabhupada himself mentions it yet. So I am myself chanting Hare Krishna mantra, Maha mantra.
Yes.
So is there going to be any difference, I am asking, if someone is chanting just the holy name of God and someone else is chanting Hare Krishna Maha mantra? So is there going to be any difference?
Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar. Specifically in this age of Kali, Krishna is appeared in his holy name. There is no difference between Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. There is no difference in name and but you have to chant offenselessly. If you are chanting with offenses, you are not safe. You are calling Krishna, calling him, he is chanting name, but you are not full attentive. If you this offenses, the 10 offenses also there. Chanting when chanting holy name, try to avoid the offenses. Any other question? Yes, here.
Hare Krishna, thank you for that wonderful class. So we say that in Kali Yuga, the holy name kills the demoniac mentality of the devotee, but what about for these demons?
Demons.
Will they, if they only hear one time, or is it enough to kill their demoniac?
পাপি তাপি যত ছিল হরি নামে উদ্ধারিল তার সাক্ষী জগায় মাধায়. Even the most degraded, sinful personalities, whoever take the shelter of holy name will deliver. This is what is the example? Jagay Madhai. So taro sakhi jagay Madhai. Whoever, in the most degraded persons, just taking the shelter of chanting one time, just chant one time. If someone chants just once Hare Krishna, all his sinful reactions should finish from the millions of lifetimes. Just like a mountain of cotton is there, and just take one much stick, just put, it will finish. So this is as Harer Nama, Iva Kevalam, Kalaho Nasteva Gatir, Anyatha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
You said we have to take shelter of Lord Nityananda. So prior to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's and Lord Nityananda's appearance, was there some special way of taking shelter? You said we can't really get the mercy of Radha Krishna without the shelter of Lord Nityananda. And so one time chanting, you're free from all sin. So all this other chanting, there's many, hundreds and thousands of rounds that people are chanting. Is it just a number of rounds that we're chanting that matters? And what about if Lord Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya were not apparent yet?
That's why Navadip Dham is more merciful than Vrindavan. There are no offenses. Gaur Nitya never took any offense. Gaur Nityanandera nahi sasava vichar. Naam laite prem den vahe asudhar. They don't consider offenses. Simply chant the holy name, they will offer you prem. They will give you prem. But that is, here is we are committing offenses. Then this offenses is heavy in Vrindavan. Here you commit offense in lotus feet of Radharani, Krishna will never touch it. So that offense, Gaur-Nita is so merciful. That's why our even two acharyas like Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj and Gaur-Kishore Das Babaji, they like Navadip Dham more. The last days they spent there. Gaur-Nita is very merciful. Audarya Dham. Udar, they are very magnanimous.
Prabhupada brought Gaur-Nita. Prabhupada brought Gaur-Nita.
Yes, here is also Gaur-Nita came. So that's why he came. Because Gaur-Nita is here.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Yeah.
Maharaj, is it true that Hare Krishna Maharaj, is it true that only Brahma Madhya Gaudiya Sampradaya is to be getting Radha Krishna Prem, or some other devotees also?
There is no worship of Radha Krishna before Madhavendra Puri. Why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted this Madhava Sampradaya? This reason is this, because Madhavendra Puri came in this Sampradaya. And only Madhavendra Puri, he introduced Radha Krishna worship. He, when he initiated Advaita Acharya as a disciple, then he told him to worship Radha Syamasundar, to install Radha Syamasundar Vigraha in his house and worship. That was Radha Krishna deity, first deity. So this is, but that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted this Sampradaya, because Madhavendra Puri introduced the worship of Radha and Krishna. And Mahaprabhu, otherwise Radha and no one knows. Jadi Gaura na haita, tabe ki haita, kemana dharitam de, Radhara mahima, prema rasa sima, jagate janata ke. Well, How can the people say no one knows about Radharani? That's a Gauranga Mahaprabhu appeared here and he preached the glories of Radharani everywhere. Even now also, nowadays also in South India, there except ISKCON temple, there is no Radha Krishna temple. Satyabhama and actually Rukmani Krishna or Satyabhama Krishna like this. Radha Krishna. So Radha Krishna temple, Radha Mahima Prema Rasa Sima, Jagate Janata Ke. It's Gauranga Mahaprabhu's mercy. He is Krishna himself, so he preached the glory of Radharani. Okay? Yes, here.
Thank you, Maharaj, for your class. Maharaj, when you go to Gauriamma temple, we can see Radha and Krishna deities there, along with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gauranga Prabhu. But we never see Nityananda Prabhu there in their altar. Nityananda Prabhu.
So that's why I told that their mission is to preach Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna, Nahi. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is combined form of Radha and Krishna.
But in ISKCON temple, by Srila Prabhupada mercy, because in Nectar of Instructions, text number 6, we can see that according to calculation of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, without chanting 64 rounds, it is not possible to enter in devotion. But Srila Prabhupada is so merciful that he has given Nitai Prem in our ISKCON. That's why we are worshipping Nitai Gaur, Nityananda Prabhu and Chaitanya
That I
Mahaprabhu.
already told in class.
Yes.
So what is the question?
So question is, Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada is very merciful. He has given 16 rounds to us
Yes.
to purify our existence. If we very purely chant this holy name very nicely,
That's why,
without offense.
yes.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, yes, there is just.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. My question is, why was Balaram favoring Duryodhan even though he was unrighteous?
Why was Balaram?
Favoring Duryodhan.
Duryodhan?
Yes.
Why Balaram favoring Duryodhan?
Yeah, because Balaram was very heavy and
Yes.
he killed Romarshan Chutta. So
Yes.
why didn't he kill the Duryodhan at the time? Is it sort of like
So
nepotism?
because Duryodhan was very tricky and Balaram was very straightforward. He did not want any politics and all these things. He's very, in Sattva, he could not understand anything. This in crooked way you do something. So Duryodhan came and paid him obeisance, gave him so much respect to Balaram and learned from him this club, how to fight with club. So he became in one way he became his teacher, warrior head teacher. So a disciple also naturally become affectionate. He became angry in this with Bhima because he broke the religious principle. When someone is fighting with club, it should not strike below his what? His knee. Yes. He will not beat on his thigh. And because but Krishna was tricky. Krishna he knows that he cannot defeat Duryodhan unless he beat on his thigh. So beat on the thigh, so Balaram became angry. Why you break the religious fighting? Balaram was not equal to Duryodhan and Bhima. He was standing and telling to stop the war. No one was listening, fighting. But when Bhima just heavy strike on his thigh, then he became angry. It is not the religious principle. In club, fighting with club. So that is why he became angry. Okay. So, okay, stop here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki.